still be funny, we will still remember everything we learned in school. Still be trying to break every single rule. Well, little brainy Bobby be the stockbroker man, can ever find a job that won't interfere with your tan. I keep thinking that it's not goodbye. Keep on thinking it's our time to fly. And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever. Friends forever.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh. How did our eyes get so red? And what the hell is on Joey's head? And this is where I grew up. I think the president owner fixed it up.
One of my favorite high school memories was at the beginning of the year during a football game. It was during the Rockwall versus Rockwall Heath game, and so it was a pretty big deal. It's a bigger deal than homecoming, pretty much. And my friend Julia was doing a report for newspaper for the game, and so I was standing over next to her in my hawk suit, and I just had this great idea. I was like, Julia, do you want to get in the hawk suit? And I thought she was going to be like, no, it smells in there. But she was like, yes! And so we went behind the bleachers and switched, and I hid behind my big case thing. And it was only for about 5 minutes. And she came back and she told me that the coaches talked to her, and she was just like, and she was so scared, so she came back. And I got back in my suit, and for like a week, no one said anything about it, but somehow the Mrs. Blaine and Miss Island found out. I don't know how they found out, but my parents don't know about it, and I guess now they do. And I had to sit out for half of the next game as my punishment. I am attending Oklahoma State University in the fall, and I'm majoring in musical theater. And I'm not really sure of what I want to do after. Like, if I'm going to OSU, it gives me the option to explore all the aspects of theater, and I might end up wanting to be like a producer or more of the technician side. So whatever it leads me to, that's what I'm gonna do. Hi, Mom and Dad. I just wanted to thank you for supporting me in my decision to pursue musical theater. I know most parents would freak out because it's a really tough field. And I just wanted to thank you for always supporting me and letting me take voice lessons and all the workshops and the acting, just everything. And I'm sorry for putting the cat in the dryer and in the mailbox. I'm really sorry about that. Just thank you. Sorry, Carson, it's your cat. I'm sorry. Just thank you for everything.
The second floor is hot for sneaking out. And this is where I went to school. Most of the time I had better things to do. Criminal record says I've broken twice. I must have done it half a dozen times. I wonder if it's too late. Should I go back and try to graduate?
My favorite high school memory was when me and 6 of my friends decided to take out my dad's brand new Navigator. Sorry, Dad, this is the first time you're going to be hearing this. And it was the first weekend we had it, and we all decided to go creep at the high school. And there were a bunch of people longboarding and such in the parking lot, and so we all decided to put towels on our head and look like turbans and go to the high school parking lot, and we had all the windows down, and we were blasting this Mexican radio station. We couldn't understand anything, and we were driving really fast, and then we had a band director come out and made us, tried to make us stop, and we wouldn't, and then the cars, blocked both entrances so we couldn't get out, and we were freaking out. And at one point, everyone's heads out the window with the Mexican music, and we were just driving around, and so we didn't get caught. We actually drove on the grass in front of the high school and escaped, so the cops were definitely called. Morgan Roop was definitely there, and that's my favorite high school memory. And here's the evidence. I'm attending University of Oklahoma in the fall, and I plan on trying out for cheerleader. My major is business and marketing. I want to thank my mom, dad, and Lori mom for always being there and pushing me through school and competitive cheer and everything I've always done. Thank you guys for everything. I love you, and I'm gonna miss you a lot next year. And you guys, bye.
If I was them, I wouldn't let me in. Oh, God, every memory of looking out the back door. I have a photo of us written out on my bedroom door. It's time to say it, goodbye, goodbye.
My favorite high school memory is when the summer going into junior year, me and my sister Ashley and my friend Morgan Roop, we were driving around and we were really bored. And we remember that our friend Cody South, his parents were out of town. And so we were like, oh my goodness, we should go scare him. So we were driving to his house, and then Ashley was like, okay, I'm gonna text him and see where he is. So she texts him, he says, well, I'm at the rides. She was like, okay, perfect. So we're gonna go to his yard, and we're hiding in the bushes or something. So we get to his house, and Ashley, always persuading me into doing stuff, was like, let's just break into his house. Let's go in through the door and we can hide somewhere. And so I was like, okay. So Morgan Roop and me and Ashley, we go in through the garage door. We open the garage and go in the back door. And so we're standing in the kitchen, and I'm freaking out, hyperventilating, freaking out. And they're like, okay, we're gonna go look around and find a place to hide. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna stand in the kitchen and stand guard to see when Cody gets home. So I'm standing in the kitchen and I see this car pull up and I see someone get out, but it's not Cody. It's his nanny, Marguerite, Marguerite. Okay, and so I start screaming, and I was screaming at the top of my lungs, hurry up, guys, come! And they didn't hear me or anything, and so I'm standing in the kitchen, and I was holding this bottle of water, and I see her walk to the side door, and she opens it, and I'm standing in the kitchen, and so I sprint up the back stairwell, and I'm running up the stairs, and I tripped and fell and spilled water all over me and all over Cody's floor and everything, and I'm still freaking out. And so I run into Cody's room, and I was hiding in his closet, and I guess I was making a lot of noise because I hear someone go, Cody, up the stairs. So I'm sitting behind his clothes in his closet, thinking that I'm gonna go to jail and my mom's gonna have to come bail me out because this crazy Margarita is gonna call the police on me. And so I call Ashley and Morgan because trying to tell them that Margarita's there, so they shouldn't go into the kitchen. So I call them and I'm freaking out. I'm I'm upstairs, so you guys better come. And I hear someone coming up the stairs, and I'm about to be in tears. I was so scared, and I was soaking wet because I spilled water all over me. And so they like walk upstairs, and it's them, thankfully, not Margarita. And so we wait there for like 15 minutes until Cody finally comes to his house, and we don't even scare him because we're so scared. And we just convince him to like tell Margarita that he like brought us there. But it was just really funny and really scary too. So that's my favorite high school memory. My plans for the future are to go to the University of Oklahoma and hopefully be a cheerleader, so keep your fingers crossed. And I don't really know what I'm going to major in, kind of undecided, but my ultimate goal for the future is to help people, so that's really all I want to do. So. And to my mom and dad, I want to say thank you for always being there for me no matter what. And Mom, thank you for not only being my best friend, but the best mom I could ever ask for and the best role model. And I hope that one day I can be half the mother that you were to me, because you really touch me in everything that you do, and you just lay out a perfect example to be a good Christian woman and a good mom. Dad, thank you for just being the best dad and always going to all of our cheer competitions and being the only dad that was at every single one, even though we know you secretly hated it, but you were always there. And I really can't believe that I'm going to college next year and that I'm leaving. I'm going to miss you guys all so much, and you guys can come and visit me whenever. Yes, Mom, whenever. And I really hope to come home a lot and see you, and I'm really going to miss you a lot. I love you.
Goodbye, goodbye. Remember the old arcade? Blew every dollar that we ever made. The cops seen us hanging out. They said somebody went and burned it down. We used to listen to the radio.
My favorite high school memory would probably have to be my sophomore year. We had a pre-AP French project that we had to do. We had to make a music video. And we had this really nerdy song that was in French from this video game or show Code Lyoko. And basically I invited a bunch of my best friends over. We all stayed the night and we made this really awkward music video of us dancing. We had no idea what the song was about, but it was really funny because we were all laughing our heads off and we were so tired. This fall I plan on going to the University of Texas at Arlington. I'm thinking about pursuing a career in either speech or occupational therapy, or maybe early childhood education. I'd like to thank both of my parents for spending all that money on my private lessons and classes and everything to help me stay in cheer for all 4 years of high school. It really meant a lot. I know it was expensive. And I'd like to say thank you for never ever missing a single football game. You were always there, and I always heard you and my obnoxious siblings yelling my name at the top of your lungs to try to embarrass me. It was really awesome. Mom, I'd like to say thank you for everything that you've done for me. You've always motivated me. You've always pushed me to do this, and I love you for that. Thank you so much for your support. And Dad, thank you so much for all those weird analogies from John Wayne that I'll never understand, but maybe someday I'll get it. I love you so much, and I'm gonna come back and see y'all every chance I get. I love you.
We said someday we'd find out how it feels to sing to more than just a steering wheel. Kim's the first girl I kissed. I was so nervous that I nearly missed. She's had a couple of kids since then. I haven't seen her since God knows when. Oh God. Every memory.
My favorite high school memory was definitely when me and my best friend Chloe, we were bored one night, and so we went up to Taco Cabana because my mom asked us to get her and her friends some food. So when we drove through, it was a huge order, so the guy had us pull up to the front of the restaurant and wait. And when we got there, there was a couple sitting out on the patio, and they were just sitting there talking or whatever, and me and Chloe were really bored, so we were sitting there, and we had nothing better to do, so I started honking my horn, and we were laughing really hard, and then I started flashing my brights at them, and you could tell they were getting really mad because they were yelling and stuff and looking at us like we were crazy, and my car has the seats that go back really fast on her side, and so my seat, I tried to lean back, but it was inching back like so slow as I was honking my horn, and it was just really funny. But as soon as we got our order, we took the food to my mom, and then we drove back up there to bother him more, and we drove by, and honking my horn and flashing our brights, and then we kept driving by, and then we pulled back in the parking spot, and we're honking the horn and flashing, and they were getting really mad and kept turning around like, we're gonna do something about it, but they ended up just staying there. And so we drove back by on our last time, and at this point, I didn't have contacts, so I couldn't see anything. And all of a sudden, I hear Chloe yell, "Kayla, go!" And I stomped on my gas, and all of a sudden, I look back and see the guy running at us, trying to throw a drink at my car. But thankfully, I sped off really fast and he missed. But it was fun. My plans next year are to attend the University of Alabama, Roll Tide. I hope to major in journalism, and I'm going to minor in fashion, so I hope to pursue a career in writing for a fashion magazine. And I also hope to be an Alabama cheerleader, so I try out in May, so wish me luck. I don't even know where to begin, but I guess I can start off with the cliche, thank you so much for all the time and money that y'all spent on me. It really means a lot to me to have parents that care to see me succeed in the one and only thing that I can do. So, but I just wanted to thank Justin for always supporting me for the past 12 years, and just always being there for me when I needed him, and not only being a guardian, but also being my dad. I love you so much. Okay, Mom, get your tissues ready, but thank you for everything that you've done. You've been there for me for everything, and I just wanted to tell you that. Thank you for everything that you've done, and you've been there for me every step of the way, and I know this next step's gonna be the hardest one, but I know you're gonna be there for me every step of the way. And we may have our ups and downs and our hearts and our scream matches, but I'll always be your little girl. I love you.
Memory would have to be my 18th birthday, when me and all my friends went to Dallas for dinner, and we stayed in a hotel, and we got all dressed up and did all that stuff. And after dinner, we decided that we wanted to do something fun. So my friend Morgan looked up on her phone Dallas nightlife, and she found this place that seemed pretty cool. It played like techno music and said that there was like dancing and a band and stuff. So we're like, that sounds okay. So we get in the car and we drive to this place, and we pull it up on my phone, like the GPS, and we type it in, and it gives us the directions, and our little blue dot on our iPhone is moving, and it's getting closer and closer to the red dot, and it says that we're really close by. And we're in a pretty weird part of town, and I don't really see much around me except for gas stations and highways, and we're on the service road, and I look at my phone, and it says that we're about 50 feet away. So I look around, and I said, it says we're here, you guys. And they said, where is it? And I said, it says we're right here. And we turn to the side, and it is this shack, like ugliest place you've ever seen. Has neon lights and stuff, and it's not open yet because it opened later. And there was people out in the parking lot hanging out in their cars, and they have like tennis shoes and shorts on, and we have dresses and heels, and we're like, okay, maybe this wasn't just such a good idea. So we drive off, and we're cracking up because we can't believe how ridiculous it was that we even got to this place. So we're like, all right, we're never going there again. So we drive away, and we started driving around Dallas, and we weren't doing much, so I just hung out the sunroof, and I let everyone know that it was my 18th birthday, and I begged them to roll the windows down so I could just scream that it was my birthday. So finally, we drive around SMU, kind of check out some of the frat houses, see if there's any cute boys around, but nothing much. So we just went back to the hotel, searched for Jennifer Aniston because we heard she was in town for the Super Bowl, but no luck there either. So even though we didn't really do much, it was fun to us, and it was probably my favorite high school memory. My plans for the future are to go to college. I've been accepted to the University of Oklahoma and the University of Arkansas, and I'm still waiting to hear back from A&M, so hopefully I hear back soon. And I would like to study communications and become a sports broadcaster, and maybe meet my husband one day, professional football player, or maybe a baseball player, who knows, on my trip to the locker room. So watch for me on ESPN. What I want to say to my family is, Mom, thank you for always being there for me, and thank you for doing everything that you do for me and for all the cheerleaders and all my friends. And I wanted to say that you're my best friend, and I'm going to miss you a lot next year. And I don't know what I'm going to do without you, and I just want to let you know that you really were always right. And Dad, I just wanted to say thank you for being the most supportive person I know, and for having so much confidence in me and telling me every single day that you're so proud of me. And I know that next year, even being far away at college, if I need to call you to have you kick someone's butt for me, that I can. And Peter, I just wanted to say that you're the best big brother that I could have, and thank you for being so protective of me. And even though we're not that much alike, that I wouldn't rather spend my 18 years growing up with anyone else. So I'm going to miss you guys next year, and I'm going to come back to visit all the time. I love y'all. My favorite high school memory was this past summer when all of my friends that are in my youth group, we all went to Colorado, and we kind of just got to be away from Rockwall for a week, and there was no communication or anything, and we just got to hike and bike and just see all the sites that are in Colorado, and it was just a great experience to be away from everything that's here and experience something different. My future plans after I graduate are to probably go to Arkansas since I've been accepted. I've always wanted to go there, but since I've been in sports ever since I was little, I kind of want to try out for cheer at a different school, like SFA or something. And so I'm waiting to hear back about more information about that and see if that's something I want to do, or if I want to just go to Arkansas and maybe give being in sports a break and just see how I like that. And after that, I want to major in law and minor in music, so that's what I'm going to do. I just want to tell my parents thank you for everything that they've done for me, and not only through high school but through all of my life. They've been supportive of everything that I've done, and they've helped me through it, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without them. And my mom's my best friend, definitely, and she's always there for me. And my dad I'm basically a spitting image of him, and so we butt heads sometimes, but we always get through it. And I just want to thank them for coming to everything and supporting everything. I don't think there's a game or performance or anything that my mom has missed, or my brothers and sisters, and they've been dragged through everything. And I just want to know that I appreciate everything they've done for me. And I'm not ready to go to college without my mom and dad yet, but so it's going to be hard, but I just want them to know that I love them, and thank you. to the University of Texas, which was a couple days ago, and I was sitting in my stat class, and Rebecca had asked me if I had found out yet, because a lot of other people at our school had found out already. So I took my test, and then I just was like freaking out. I couldn't wait any longer. I was gonna wait till I got home, but I looked it up on my phone, and it said, "Congratulations, you've been accepted to the College of Communication." And so I was shaking, and I just looked at Miss Blaine. I was like, "Hey, Miss Blaine, can I go out in the hall?" And she didn't know what I was talking about or anything, so she's like, "Yeah, sure." And she was wondering why I was on my phone. But so I walked out in the hallway, and I called my mom, my dad, and neither one of them answered. So I called Shelby, and she answered, and I just started bawling, crying. Like, I was just so happy, and she was so happy. And Miss Blaine actually came out in the hallway and was like, "Morgan, you're being way too loud." And so I went around the corner, and I talked to my mom, and like there's people walking past me in the hallway asking if like I'm okay, and I was like, "I'm just really happy. I just got accepted to the University of Texas." So that would probably be my favorite high school memory. My plans after high school are to attend the University of Texas, and I got accepted to the College of Communications, but I'm undecided on my major. Mom and Dad, I just want to thank you for everything you've done for me. You really have made me the person I am today, and I love you more than you know. And I just want to thank my sisters, Erin and Mackenzie, for always being someone I could talk to about anything, and just really being there for me throughout my whole high school experience, and with cheer and all the drama and everything that I've had to go through these past 4 years. And I just want to thank all of y'all for what y'all have done for me. And I love y'all.
Would have to be this year's winter formal dance called the Winter Regalia. Me and all my friends were really excited because we had never had a dance in December before, and so we thought it was going to be really, really fun. So we look up this party bus online, and it says that it fits 30 people. It's this extravagant party bus. It has like high voltage laser beams and a dance floor and like limo style party seating, and just we paid a really high price for it, so we were thinking that it was just going to be amazing. So me and a couple of the cheerleaders and some other people on our dates, we all meet at Lauren's house for pictures, and so we're there, we're really excited about it. And Penny comes down and she's like, "Hey, the bus is here." So we walk outside, and the bus looks really small, and we're thinking, okay, maybe it's just like the entire inside of it. It's like this awesome dance floor, and there's no room for seating, but who cares? Like, we were just, whatever. So we walk in the bus, and it's a dump. It looks like some old retirement, like, church van, and it has shuttle-style seating, like 4 rows of seats, like weird seating. No dance floor whatsoever. It's all carpet. There's this weird pole in the back that's definitely not a dance pole. It's a pole you'd probably see like on a subway for like an old person to hold on to. Like, it's ridiculous. And then the high voltage laser beams are some cheap, tacky Christmas lights, just like stringed around the very top, wedged in between every crevice the bus had, like between the seats and the ceiling, just hanging there. It was awful. And so we were all pretty upset, and we were just like, whatever. So we sit down, and there's a curtain separating the driver and the back of the bus, and then we're expecting the bus driver to be this cool, hip, fun guy, but no. The curtain opens, and it's this old, like 60-year-old man, and he was really grumpy, and he was just like, "Where am I taking you?" So my friend hands in the address. We were going to go to this restaurant in Dallas. So he's like, "All right." So he just shuts the curtain and just starts driving, and we're like, "All right." So we put in our CD, and we all stand up, and we're just about to dance in this little narrow carpet area we have. And he slams on the brakes. and rips open the curtain extremely fast and is like, "Hey, no standing while the bus is in motion." And so we're all just like, "What? This is a party bus and we can't even stand up?" So we sit down and we're all just real quiet and like confused and really mad. Like, we paid a lot of money for this and it was awful. So we drive, and then my good friend Zach goes up and like hops in the curtain and sits in the front seat like with the guy, and he's talking to him, and still to this day I do not know what he said to him, if he bribed him or if he was just having a conversation with him. But he comes back out of the curtain and the guy's like, "Hey, y'all can dance now." And we're just kind of like, "What?" And he's like, "Y'all can dance while I'm moving." And then just shuts it back, and we're like, "Okay, thanks." So we all stand up, and he starts driving like really fast, slamming on his brakes at stop signs, like swerving corners. I think he was just like doing it out of spite, like he was really rude. So we were just like, "Oh well, whatever." So we're like holding on to each other, like just trying to have a lot of fun dancing. Then this one certain swerve in particular, he turns really fast. So all 30 of us, there's 30 of us in there, we all fly backwards and land literally stacked on top of each other, like we are all on the ground. And I somehow ended up in the back and thought it would be a good idea to grab onto something to hold me up, but I grabbed onto the tacky Christmas lights, and they were like stringed around the entire like rectangular shape of the bus, and I pulled the entire strand down with me. So we are all like laying on the floor, just like, what just happened? And we are all being choked by these Christmas lights that I pulled down with us. So we lay there for a good minute. Bus driver doesn't say anything, doesn't stop, just keeps driving like a maniac, swerving, this and that, and we're just like, "Oh my gosh, get up, get up, get up." So we get up real fast. I like wedge the Christmas lights back in between the seats and hang it in the ceiling, like it looked just like the way we found it. So we just keep dancing and just acting like nothing happened. So we go to the restaurant, we eat, we come back, and we just dance the whole way to the high school. So we get to the high school, and we're just like, all right, the bus wasn't really what we expected, but let's not have, like a negative attitude toward the dance. Like, this will turn the night around, and we'll make it so much better. But we get in there, and it's 9 o'clock at this point, and you're not allowed to get in past 9. So we walk in, and there's literally 5 people on the dance floor in the entire cafeteria. And we're just like, oh my gosh. So we walk in, so we make the total of that dance a good 35 people. And we're just like, well, this is awful, but let's make the best of it. So we just like ended up becoming really good friends with the DJ, and he was really cool, and there weren't a lot of chaperones in there. It was just basically my friend group. It was just a dance for us, and we ended up just dancing the whole time and just staying till the very end and just making it the best night ever. In the fall, I plan to go to the University of Oklahoma and major in criminal justice. I just want to say thank you to my family for everything y'all done for me and just being there for me in general and pushing me and always striving for me to be better. Mom, thank you so much for always taking me to those cheer lessons that I dreaded going to. You just always pushed me and just, wanted the best for me. And I think we tried literally every place: cheer athletics, United Elite, Missies, Mo's, ASI, like we tried it all. And I just want to say thank you for that. And also the things that I never thanked you for, the little things. And Dad, I just want to thank you for just teaching me so much and always being my guidance counselor, and I just really always looked up to you, and all the college decisions you helped me with, and just everything in general. And I just want to say thank you to y'all. I love y'all so much, and I'll really miss you next year.
I was looking for a sign to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. Every time I do, it makes me.
My favorite high school memory? That's definitely a hard question, but I think if I had to choose one, it'd be this summer after junior year. Me and a bunch of friends, we were really bored one day, and we decided to make a scavenger hunt, and we did all this stupid stuff, and we went to like the harbor and we climbed in the fountain that's in front of the theater and like got soaked, and we had to take pictures, and and then we went in front of where the booth is to buy tickets, and like we had to build this like pyramid of all of us, and there was like 2 different groups, and we had to like do all this stuff, and then I remember we went to Walmart and we had to do the fight song in front of all these people and just like stupid stuff like that, and it was definitely a fun time. But in general, I think senior year is definitely my favorite, and all of my friends and I got really close, and it's just been a great year, and every day is like a great memory. So in the fall, I'm going to A&M University, and my major is biology/pre-med. And then after that, I plan to go to med school and become a surgeon eventually, after many years of school, but that's what I want to do for my career. I just want to say thank you to my entire family for everything throughout my life or whatever, and especially to my parents who have been there for me for everything, and my mom who has done so much for me, and she's been an incredible role model, and even though she's tough on me sometimes, it's to make me a better person, and I really appreciate everything that she's done for me. And my dad, I just really thankful for him too, and he's been really great, and just I'm gonna miss them a lot next year, and sorry. And especially my sister, she's been like my best friend for a while, and I'm gonna miss her a lot. And my brothers, who Austin left last year, but I've missed him, and my little brother, they mean a lot to me, and we're not like typical siblings who fight all the time. We're actually really close, and I just appreciate everything that my family's done for me, and they've always been there for me through everything, and I'm going to miss them a lot next year.
I'm Dabney Island, don't call me Dabney, and I'm starting a competition team this year, so join.
I'm Becky, and I'm head cheerleader this year, and I digested a huge gust of wind on the way to work this morning.
I'm Asho. And I'm Allie. We're trying out for Oklahoma Cheer together.
Woo!
Shut up. I'm awesome.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm head cheerleader and homecoming queen. I love my hair and my mom. Ding, ding, ding. Bye.
I'm Caitlin. I work at the Rise. I have some homework to do, but if there's community service, I'll be there.
Hi, my name's Lauren, and I'm captain of the gymnastics team. My boyfriend's name is Ray, and he completes me.
Hi, my name's Kayla, and my boyfriend just texted me, and he's coming in to see me, and I haven't seen him in like 2 whole days. And I just love him. His name's Tyler. He's so cute.
Hi, I'm Morgan. Me and Audrey are best friends. We spend every second together. I got into UT, Hook 'em Horns, and I can't wait to leave high school.
Hi, I'm Riley, and I'm an extreme fashionista, and I wear heels all the time. I just don't understand why we can't cheer in heels. I mean, they look so much cuter anyways.
Where's Andy?
Oh, I'm here.
Hey, I'm Andy, and I told everybody at mascot camp that I dropped a baby.
I have a surprise for you. We have a new coach. Tyler's coming to see me this weekend, you guys.
My name is Miss Glenn, and this year we are starting new traditions.
And you all better do AP Stat next year.
Hey girls. Allie, where's Asha?
Her ear's bleeding.
Again. Yes. Where have you been?
My ear was bleeding like really, really bad.
Well, you know, that's no excuse. You could have emailed me. You could have texted me. Even a simple phone call. 200 toe touches. Start now. Your legs don't go past here or you start over. Are you all going to be making up the dance next?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did anyone bring the music like we asked?
Yeah, we told someone 2 weeks ago. Who was it?
We've had a while.
Okay, maybe I was supposed to bring music. I'll do it tomorrow after my day with Brett. I'll have it tomorrow. It's not a big deal. Okay?
But Miss Blaine, Caitlin can't dance. Look, like she's hurt.
Oh no, I'm okay. I broke my neck and both my legs, but I can still dance.
Good.
So what's the formation for the dance?
Okay, I want Morgan right here, dead center. Thank you. I want Lauren and Becky right here. Then I want Riley. Oh. Respectful! Morgan, are you serious?
Sorry, it's my addiction.
Anyways, Kayla, you're up here, and then the rest of you, I really don't care.